here we are.
What's up, baby? How you doing, baby?
I am good. How are y'all? Or are you talking to the people that are joining?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little party. We're gonna be, getting to know each other. We're gonna be learning. We're gonna be growing. Yeah. And you're Delilah.
I've heard that for years, but yeah, I was born Delilah. That's the name my mama gave me.
Yeah,
but it
no
works.
doubt. And you're fine. So there's a real story behind Chucky.
Yeah.
Robert the doll.
Robert the doll. Yeah.
What is it?
I thought it was cool too. See, I love ghost stories and spirit stories, and I just love wicked shit from actual history. But I love stuff that has a real story behind it. And I know you guys do horror movies, right? Which is cool as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I grew up
baby.
watching horror movies. And I was looking at Chucky, and I realized there is a real Chucky doll. Robert the doll. He's famous. I actually went to Key West, and I saw the actual Robert the doll.
Oh,
no shit?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
I Googled him.
He's freaky. The whole thing started in 1904.
Oh, okay. Knowledge.
I mean, it's a long time history. This doll is still around. It's over 100 years old. But Robert, there's two different stories how Robert came to be in the possession of a 4-year-old little boy in Key West, Florida. Little boy's name was Gene Otto. Now, one story says that Gene's grandfather bought the doll in Germany and gave it to Gene as a birthday present. The other story, slavery was abolished, way long abolished in 1904, but apparently the people in Key West didn't know this. The Otto family had 4 slaves. They had 3 guys and they had a woman. And the woman was the one that was taking care of Gene, the little boy. And the second story goes that she made the doll and cursed it. Gave it to Gene.
That's dope.
And supposedly she had gotten pregnant by Gene's father, and Gene's mom locked her up in this outhouse sort of deal until she gave birth to the baby, which only lived 2 months, and then made this woman take care of Gene. She became more of Gene's mom than his actual mother did. And she made this doll and she cursed it because they made her lose her child. As the parents were watching Gene as a little boy, his actual name was Robert Gene Otto. He refused to be called Robert. He said the doll talked to him. The doll said that it was going to be called Robert. He gave the doll his name. Gene, whenever he would do something, little boys they love to get into trouble, and they knock stuff over, and they make messes, and, they run the house with dirty feet and whatever. He would tell his mom, I didn't do it. Robert did it. And for the first little while, his mom's like, what? You're Robert. You are Robert. He's like, no, I'm not Robert. I'm Gene. You have to call me Gene. Robert said his name is Robert now. Robert's the dog. Robert did it. Eventually, his mom gave in. She started calling him Gene. And he would run around everywhere, all over town with this doll. And he would talk to it like it was a real person. He had no friends.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was weird. But it got even worse because the house would be torn up all the time. And the mom, even if Gene was at school and stuff, she could hear the doll moving around. And when Gene was at home, he would be up in his room with Robert the doll, and they would hear him talking to Robert the doll, and they would hear the doll answering.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. So that doll liked to party.
That doll was creepy. Now, a number of years later, as Robert's growing up, he's like a teenager and still walking around holding this doll. And
freak show, man.
He was. And at this point, he'd become the doll's slave. The doll was his master. He would tell people, well, Robert wants this. He would go into a store. Robert says he would like this for the day. I need to clean Robert's shoes. His parents would hear him at night in the bedroom going, no, Robert, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Whoa.
And it finally came to a point where the mom, she got woken up in the middle of the night, and she was hearing all this strange noise from the backyard, and she went out there, and there were the slaves, and they were doing Santeria or some sort of voodoo ritual or something. She freaked out because between all the shit with Robert and then this going on, packed everybody up overnight and they moved to Paris.
Damn.
They moved to Paris.
Shit.
The mom took the doll, put it into a trunk, nailed it shut, and they stuck it in the attic and left it there. They wouldn't come back for the doll.
They were like, fuck this doll. And they moved to Paris in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but that's not where it ends. It goes way deeper than that because now Gene is a teenager. Now he's living in France. He doesn't have Robert around. He actually starts making friends. He's becoming normal. He becomes a very prolific artist.
No shit. So he starts acting normal as soon as that dog is out of there.
Yeah, as soon as the doll's gone, he's fine. His parents die. His parents pass away. And he gets the Key West, Florida house as his inheritance.
Oh, fuck yeah. I know where you're going.
And as they're going through the house, he finds the attic again.
No shit.
And they let Robert out.
Oh.
His wife freaks out because he's, carrying this doll everywhere, bringing it to the bedroom with him and everything else. And
that doll is trying to get a fucking threesome.
Gene freaks out, brings Robert back down, and tells her that Robert now has to be served first at the dinner table. He is seated at the dinner table, and he has to be served first because he's the master of the home.
Robert's a little fucking selfish.
Right?
Robert's a little selfish. He doesn't work. He just sits around and bosses people around, and he wants the big piece of chicken.
Gene dies. He dies of natural causes, or so they can figure, because he is found in the attic, dead on his back, and Robert is on top of him with his little doll hands around Gene's throat. His wife dies 2 years later.
Holy shit.
The people at the museum said that originally they didn't even have him in the glass case, but so much shit would happen between the time they closed up and left, between the next morning. He would be in different areas of the place, stuff would be torn up. They started putting him into that glass case to keep him locked in, not to keep people from touching him. And at night, they'll come back and you'll be in another position in the case.
I'm looking at all these letters on the wall back there.
Yeah, those are crazy, right?
So those are letters from people who are like his fans or something?
Yeah, or people that visited him in the museum and took his picture without asking.
So what do the letters like say? They're like, oh shit, here we go.
What's that? That's the movie?
Before Chucky,
Based
before
on the
Annabelle.
true story of a haunted doll. Oh, and it tells you right there. Before Chucky, before Annabelle. Yeah, Robert.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Most of the letters that are on the wall are asking for an apology. I'm so sorry I did not ask your permission.
No! Because they're scared of his ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Illuminati! And so we got a letter from Ronald fucking Reagan.
I know, that's what I'm trying to find out.
So that makes me wonder.
I'm thinking it was Ronald Reagan. It was one of the presidents. I'm pretty sure it was Ronald Reagan because I know I stood there and read the thing.
That makes me think either Ronald Reagan was scared of his ass, or Ronald Reagan is in the fucking Illuminati.
Google Robert the Doll letter from the president.
Oh, it brought up Bush.
Oh, it was Bush. Okay.
I knew it.
George W. Bush. I don't know if it's senior. I'm thinking it was senior.
Yeah, happy 101st birthday.
Oh yeah, they're gang.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I bet Chucky never got a damn birthday letter.
I know, man. Not from the Bushes, man. That's H-Town all day.